Okay. Nice. Nice.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear.
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the... It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is.
Come on, Makoto.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is... We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult.
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom... How are you so positive that they haven't committed...
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Wyatt said...
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so... But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who...
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who...
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then. Who do you think the Phantom Thieves...
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have...
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my... Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption.
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too? If
Did you set this up?
we only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about? No.
That's gotta be shocked! I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes? As I just said, I know everything. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut!
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you. I'll take your silence as confirmation. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case, but to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I can't die here. I need to. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just...
Morgana, our teammate who taught us.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them? I experienced that world too. But I still have...
We go in the metaverse. We call them palaces. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could...
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake. Which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their...
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents, and those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even...
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
I see. I thought I was making a lot of concessions. Well, you don't have to decide. Considering this is you we're talking about, I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to... I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're...
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo research...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the fan, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against...
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like...
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have it.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a look.
Similar occurrences followed in succession. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the...
Why did Futaba have something like that?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed...
I knew it. Oh, God.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join...
Post-festival party? Nobody invited you.
Huh? Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party? Then why don't we go together? Festivals don't come around every day, so we may as well enjoy it while we... Let's get in there!
And now, it's time for your favorite, the Student Sharing Special! But before that, we've decided
standing around while everyone dances. Senpai, let's... Very impressive, Sep.
Now that you're all warmed up,
Hey, you're Yoshi. We've got a little favor.
Senpai, I'll be back soon. David, just wait here.
Yo, who's that? Huh?
That's crazy.
That was so...
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right?
It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before... Sorry to leave you like this. Thank you. The post-festival party was so... See you soon.
all right? That was a... Everybody give them another...
I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about what a catchy... It feels like nothing bad could ever...
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin round of applause.
Sherry? I never knew we had such an event.
All right, who has something to say? No?
Oh, he's going to...
How about that fluffy-haired girl over...
Huh? Is he...
Well then, come...
He's talking to me. So it really is...
Come!
Well...
And your name is?
She's my
I'm sure you're my,
Oh, please. something. I have too many things.
kill. I mean, they are. We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their... So, are they from Shuji?
Well...
Huh? Like a hot knife through butter.
Wow, way to go!
So, Akumura-san?
That wasn't what we were...
My, she's cool. Is this a hot... But I'm a gentleman. It hurt. Well, did you all enjoy our blushing...
Just when it was getting interesting!
MC, do your job!
The post-festival party, it turned out to be more like an interview. I still can't believe you... Huh? Right, at any rate, I'm not... Thank you for saying... You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable. I think the two of us will get along. Who knows what may lie ahead? For now, I'm worried about what happened, but I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun. Here, Now then.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but...
Futaba?
I needed to calm my brain. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so...
The mass media has been causing quite a... No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves. The sorry state of the police. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any...
Nothing that
What's going on here? Didn't you... And I thought I told you that... Well, if things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've all...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the step. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that that's what you want. The leadership of this country is about to change. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option. Yes, everything.
We're home! Soju?
I was cleaning up. This is a calling card, right? I read it.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what...
That's...
Is it something to get flustered? I knew it. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean...
Explain.
Explain.
Can't.
Hey, if this...
Oh? I'll get right to the point. Is this... or did they... trigger a... How about it?
Ever since Mom, I was trapped in a labyrinth. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, I thought your case kind of seemed simple. I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic...
Soji...
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom... Back in the day, my job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to... She said something odd when we were out drinking. That one of these days, who wouldn't take that as a joke? But if anything were to happen to you, there's something I want to ask, judging from your attitude. You knew about... You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom. Is there a connection between the first incident of a change of heart was a teacher? The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist, and then... You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. You know what people call them? Why did you introduce such dangerous...
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me!
Asked? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed it? But he doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves. He's... You're pulling my leg. You really are...
Soji...
So, basically, I've been sheltering, and on top of that, Futaba's involved. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait.
She was killed. I remember it.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal! Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by Soji?
When she passed, it was awfully... But what could I do? Run away, hide, and end up here. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it's basically my fault that you got burdened.
It's not your fault.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you, and I end up getting consoled by her. God.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry, even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you... Let me just say one thing. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win. Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. We're done talking about that. Come on. Time to eat.
Whew. If he turned us in, still, we should tell the others about what...
We're gonna win.
I should write something.
Sorry.
Hey, wait! Yep. 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 Well then.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to...
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. And considering the high amount, it shows how reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims.
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million. I hope you understand the situation. Even people who didn't have an interest before, and it'll happen every day. Even why did this happen? That may have been true. Well, I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility. All I can do now is give you shot. Just don't become desperate and do something. I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief.
Did you see that reward? With this, the Phantom Thieves have become... That will be when they're...
Hey, great! We're wanted, and the reward's 30 million yen?
We're finally being treated... I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? How President Okumura ranked first, the fad before that. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top... Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt?
No, because of Yusuke and I. The Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too, considering what happened with the rankings? Only the previous target would have...
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the... So much time and effort has been put into this. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdown.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so careless.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly...
Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit!
Ryuji, taking out your frustration on things doesn't help.
Hey, why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah. I was so caught. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief.
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves.
I'm so irritated with my...
Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too, but still, it's so damn... Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water. However, we have no idea who we're up against. And whether they're...
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have power...
Are we really a match?
Should we... I mean, they...
Hey.
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is... We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let absolutely nothing.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, I lost it. Really? Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be it. It made me so happy to be depended on. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice. But I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke. I can start by changing who I am. Thanks. I feel like... Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya. Please don't take off my mask, revealing
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Okay. Oh! Okay. Nice. Nice.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot... Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. The government as it stands has been left... We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. Let us end this case!
He's a politician of the ruling party.
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This...
You haven't voted until now? That's...
Politics just never interested me before. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, I'm definitely voting...
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what a...
That's a good question. But my...
Quit effing...
Please keep the...
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those... I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits... She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that... Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way...
True. I'm the only one who's... However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit...
We don't care about that self-gratification.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a...
Huh?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change...
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care.
No!
They're completely...
My objective is to find the true culprit. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as...
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to... If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up. And an innocent civilian's life will be I can't allow such a thing to happen.
I mean...
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect...
How do you...
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the... So how about it?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands...
It can't be helped in order to ascertain. There is also one more merit in changing. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the...
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested.
As expected from a Nijima. So...
Makoto.
It's a well-made plan. It even takes...
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of... It isn't some grand reason like society's sake. It's simply an absurd grudge. Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you? Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you. Won't you cooperate with me on... Thanks. I was at... This mission can't succeed without your cooperation.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out.
Mako-chan.
I'm okay. I never brought it up until now. But the reason I joined the because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now? A lot of this will be new to me, so
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see.
Will you tell your sister about this?
Of course not.
You seem awfully evasive today.
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird? Beats me. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow.
A palace? Not only that, Goro and the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may— If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. So you became convinced of another's existence through the two-mental shutdown. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? That does make sense. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't— Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with— No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation? Perhaps. Hey! You need to— It seems you're completely worn, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. I'm amazed. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence. However, if your story till now is true, one reason It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point, someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, No. I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of what happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest. Tell me everything.
What's this favor you need? We'll be going to Nijima's palace. So I want things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace.
I can look up more stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
A girl shouldn't say... You tell her... Don't fall for it! Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow!
Same as always.
Let me finish first! There's something else we... So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Okay.
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured... On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
Then that means our time limit is no...
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape and...
We'll take your word. For now, we...
I concur. After all, people like us standing around here... Well then?
That's...
Huh?
This is the model I wanted!
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Sai-san.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you...
That's true.
Ooh. I'll send everyone's...
Thanks. Well then, I'll do my best.
You've got a good personality and...
She's praising...
Then shall we...
We need to figure out what Makoto's sis thinks this court...
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh?
It'd be unbearable if we were put on trial. Although, the competition means it's a match of some sort.
Conditions have not been met.
Then perhaps a state...
Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions.
Gambling then!
How about a racetrack for horses?
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met.
What else is there?
It must be a casino.
Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai-san.
Well,
Beginning navigation.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we? Seems like it.
Let's go. Right.
Courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be in...
Isn't that...
The police station. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse...
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean...
Right. Area's outside her courthouse Wait, I always look like this. I'm The police station's also part of her work area, though. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent...
We got no business with the cops, right? This might...
That reminds me.
Codename?
Phantom thieves can't go around using the...
Just for reference.
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on...
What is it?
Then... perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black?
The reverse, Zach. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only...
Why not go with Crow?
All right.
Got it.
Now then. Now then.
Let's do it. I have something.
Wait! Okay.
So, this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct?
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to...
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing. That aside, the people in here look
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no... Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much.
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography...
That probably didn't make much sense because all the fancy terms he was...
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. Considering what I see before me...
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba, people may look normal, but we should be careful.
Is this what you have to... This is a...
Just don't slow us...
I will not allow...
Okay. Our deadline for this infiltration is November Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before...
So the calling card wasn't merely for
Will you please?
My...
Well then.
I feel somewhat nervous.
Welcome. Come on out, you petty thief.
She can see us?
You're after the treasure. Come on down and...
What? We're not going to fall for a trick like...
If you aren't going to run.
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor, at the highest point of this building.
Why are you telling us this?
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to...
Damn it! Over there!
It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher... Let us get up.
Authentication required.
Member's card?
Perhaps it bears relation to a players' club of sorts.
I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me it straight.
Casinos typically have a membership system called... Some locations even have areas cordoned off for... Considering the setup of this place.
That'll make this shit simple.
I would agree.
A shadow!
As I expected.
She must be daring us to challenge the security of the...
Here...
No need to worry. I'll handle this. I promise to surpass even... Well then, don't worry. You can take them down. Manifest! Robin Hood!
You're right. The crucial moment's finally here. Okay. So people are turning on us even in his...
Let's do it.